do that crop trees as crops, and if you're cutting down 5% of your trees in a year and planting 5%, you're really not going to reach a point where you've replenished, you've extinguished your forests. The US is a good example. 67% of forests can be harvested in the US. 67%. Last year, they harvested only 2%, and they've been averaging around 2%. So if you're planting just that much, you're going to have forests forever.
But that's because we are only cutting 5% because the demand is not high.
Yeah.
If we decide to shift from what we are doing now to timber,
Yeah.
that demand is going to go higher. What is the environmental impact of, like, because we've seen in Kenya where we've replaced our indigenous plants and trees and shrubs with what we consider to be faster growing species, and there's been devastating results.
Yeah.
How can we reconcile that?
So the solution here is there are countries that have capacity and they have more than they need. In that case, they play supply. And I think the government has to play a major role in trying to limit or to put limitations on how much trees can be harvested within the nation. I know in the US they have forests that you just can't touch. They're preserved, you can't touch. And the forests that can be harvested, they do have a limit on how much that can be done. Do we have that limitation back home? We have some forests people are not supposed to harvest. I know people sometimes do go in there and harvest, I know, and use those trees for fencing and all that.